The peoples, what is going on? All right. But how's it doing though? Yo, the name, what's up? I just called you KM, you're the first in the chat. Lucy Loves, what's up? Classical. Welcome back, Classical. What is going on, peoples? What is going on with you? Itachi Karasu with the resub. How you doing, buddy? 63 months with us. So many years, so many years. What's up, Zujin? 3 Dizzle? You're playing Tekken 7, seeing how you can get Fahkumram before it's released? So it's still people playing Tekken 7 online, Dark Green? Wow, that was definitely not enough wall carry. Yeah, I gotta get a lot better at it with this game, like wall carry and stuff like that. Revy, what's up? Welcome back, Super Micro. You guys over on YouTube? All you guys on YouTube, hit the like button. This patch looks promising from what you've read on the website. Wait, what? I'm sitting here waiting on the patch. Wait, the notes are out, Big Bond? Word? For real? You said yeah, but not details. The buff guy was just reading the at. Okay, let me see. Yeah, let me see about that. Thank you, Awkward Dog Fruit. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I didn't know that the notes were already out. That's pretty OD. Huh. That's nice. That is nice. You strap your watch on too tight. You got this giant watch marker. What? Yeah, you just shared the link, Dog Fruit. Thank you, Awkward Dog Fruit. You said they put something out saying that it would include? Oh, yo, Chan Whiskers, 88 months with us, bro. Thank you, Chan Whiskers. Thank you, brother. How you doing, man? How is Tekken 8 treating you? Okay, let's get to it. So this is all the stuff that they showed on the announcement trailer at Evo Japan. The new outfits and stuff. Special deal. Ghost battle. Well, Ghost versus Ghost. All that. So they got some more panels to unlock. Okay. You can view some Season 1 data. Wow. That's interesting. So you can filter. Wow, that's good. That's good to know. So they got adjustment details for the rank match. Okay. So what is this here? All right. Gradual adjustment of moves with excessive return. Wonder what moves those are, guys. Okay. High performance move easily create consecutive advantageous situations. Like the new move that they gave Harar. The new move they gave Lars. Yeah, stuff like that. Where you just have to keep blocking over and over. Yeah, that stuff. I wonder if that's what they're talking about specifically. What's up? Yo, someone pinned that. One of my mods pinned that link for the patch notes here, so people can click on it. Yeah, someone pinned it to the top of the comments. I did like Tekken 6. It was that WPNZ Mortis. Yeah, Tekken 6 was great. Awkward Dog Fruit. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Thank you for the pin. Yeah, you guys check that out so you can go straight to your favorite character. Okay, reduction of aerial combo damage. Okay, this is good. Wow, every round's gonna go to timeout now, isn't it? Okay, tactical stuff. Heat burst performance. During exchanges surrounding heat burst activation, it was difficult for the defending player to evade it with side steps. Wow, even when you anticipate it. Yeah, Bryan. Jin. Overall tracking performance against lateral movement has been reduced. That's great. Make it easier for people to move. Okay. Move out of the way of heat burst. You can actually sidestep them all now. I hope they're completely linear. Like, I hope they don't track to one side or any of that. Like, sidestep left, sidestep right. If I know you're gonna heat burst and I step, I should clear it. Okay, reduction of chip damage from heat smash. Alright. Cool. Yeah, heat smash chip damage wasn't that big of a deal. It was mainly like the heat dash, but I would definitely take it. Alright, so the next update, version 0.02, early June release. That's great. So we got another one on the way. They did promise us 2 of them, one in May, one in June. Okay, character specific moves that consume remaining heat timer duration. Alright. So those big moves, I hope moves like Law's nunchuck, if you do it, it should leave you with like nothing. Yeah, hopefully. Like, you shouldn't be able to just spam a homing mid launcher with a weapon that's safe, that hits at range 3. And it actually refills his heat. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so we got yada, some more voices and sound effect changes. Okay. They corrected some tip text issues. Cool. Maybe they show the ultimate punish now. Because some stuff will be -12 and it'll be like punish it with jabs. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Oh, really? So they got a hitbox reduction, the heat burst? Okay. That's gonna make it easier to step. That's great. Quick backslide. So that's while down, facing up, feet towards. Homing performance at the start of the move, making it easier to rise facing the opponent. That's interesting. Oh, okay. That's okay. So this is the glitch that like Ling Xiao Yu and a couple other characters get. So the backslide is when you do like King's back 2 into the headbutt against an airborne opponent. Like they can hold back to like quick rise. They call that the quick backslide. So Ling could do it and get a full combo on you just for doing that. So that's that's a bug fix here. This is huge for Ling. You know, not good for Ling. Not good for Harang. Harang has some guaranteed stuff too. All right, so the strong aerial spike. Okay. Some stuff. Fix the issue with certain characters' whole moves can be performed. Oh, this was the Asuka here. Asuka could like input another command with her like full crouch low with a full crouch mid charge attack and make it faster, way faster. Okay. All right. Cool. That's great. That is really good. Let's just go to King. I don't care about Alyssa. What did they do? I know they nerfed King again. Okay, here we go. What do we do? Heat smash. The hitbox been reduced. Only when the opponent is grounded, making it less likely to connect against sidestepping opponents. You could already step his heat smash. Okay. Well, this is heat burst. Okay, heat burst. I'm tripping. And this is the heat smash, chip damage from 8 to 5. Okay, so King didn't really get hit at all. This is just quality of life, so he's good. But his heat burst already didn't really track at all. Like you could step it to the right easily. And if you were already stepping to the left, you could step it there too, but whatever, I'll take it. So King got like roster nerfs, so that's cool. That's whatever. So this is, wait, do they have to name every character's heat burst? Okay. Kuma and Panda sidestep 1+2. Yeah, that was a pretty big move. Wow, so if you block that big swipe, you recover standing now. That's pretty big. Okay. So it's from 0 to -3, transitioning into hunting. Okay, it'll be +6 to +3. Okay. That move was pretty cheap for the Bears. Sidestep 1+2. Yeah, that was actually pretty cheap. Yeah, they needed that. Oh, they nerfed his throw. The unbreakable throw that deletes your gray health. Oh, from 40 to 30. Stuff like that should be way weaker. It shouldn't even be 30, but yeah, because they sped it up, remember? Okay, so Kuma's on the end here. All right. So what did they do? Kazuya. Wow, they just gave him that move. It's no longer homing. What? Okay. Why would they give him the move? And if they see this, I would hate to be a Kazuya player and I get a new safe homing attack that's mid, and the very next patch, nope, no more homing. You can step everything against him to the left again. Yay, because you know who made a tweet saying that you're supposed to step Kazuya to the left. Every move he does except his homing attacks. I'm not gonna say no names. Not gonna say any names, but you know who. That was crazy. That move was like 20 something frames. Up 4-1? Why would they do that to Kazuya? Alright, behavior on block, so the first and second hit is a block string. Reduce the recovery on block by the second hit, 2 frames. Even more negative on the stomp. Okay. Oh, Jin. Okay, Jin. Please tell me. Nerfs. Alright. They nerfed his heat burst like they did everyone else's. Heat smash. Less chip damage. Less chip damage. Standing 3. Yeah, this was just okay. We gotta wait until June. From what I'm looking at, we just gotta wait until the June patch, because this is This is not too much right here. Okay, Heihachi. Less chip damage on. So everyone's heat smashes are weaker. So that should be like the first line or the second. Back 4 got a damage reduction. Running headbutt. Delayed the timing? Really? +8 to +6. So you can actually do something now. Like sidestep or do a power crush. Wow, they reduced the damage of Warrior Instinct stuff. Wow, look at all these Heihachi nerfs. Yo, that was kind of the point of Warrior Instinct, is for him to be insanely good. I know he still is, but these damage reductions, like, look at this. Well, I guess they're not too big of a difference since he gets a lot of guaranteed follow-ups. They didn't do anything to Harang. Yeah, this was a broken thing. I don't know if you guys were aware, but if he did the Wild Rising new move and hit with it, you could not duck under his flutter kicks. The 10 frame kicks that launch on counter hit, you couldn't duck. So if he had heat and he hit you with this punish, you try to duck those flutter kicks, you got full combo. So yeah, that was just something that was broken that, yeah, they needed to fix that. So yeah. Yeah. So all right, Feng Wei, pretty much. Okay, back 4, this is the new heat move. From +12 to +7. No camera effect on hit. So many people complain about camera effects. That's gonna be interesting to see, like, how many moves get touched because of that. Okay, what about, okay, I'm really interested in Lee and Lars. Okay, Lars, let's see, what did they do to Lars? Dynamic entry the stump. Adjusted so that follow-up attacks no longer occur on block or whiff. Really? Okay, so this means no more lightning bolt. Okay. So he stumps. Lightning only comes out if he hits you with the stump. Yeah, that was a cheesy move anyways. Like, why do I have to guess again after I've successfully blocked the low? Because he could do power crush, so that's gone. Okay. What about sidestep 2? I guess that doesn't matter. It wasn't that big of a deal. So down 4, 3, 3. Less distance, so I'm guessing you'll be able to launch him easier if he does that follow-up. Okay, silent 1+2. This is the power crush. Oh wow, -14. They didn't even need to do this. What? Why is it? Okay, adjusted the opponent's behavior on down hit. Okay, they don't flip over anymore. They just spin away. They roll away. All right. Yeah, I already know that lingo. Nothing for Law, really. Just chip damage on the heat smash. Lee. Attack hitbox reduce. Wow, really? The only line for Lee is a nerf. Oh man, it is just a generic nerf that every character on the game got. Wow. Wow. Okay, Leo. Wow, they actually had to explain this one here. You said good, you hate Lee. Yo, Lee is one of my characters, bro. I expected to see something, but I guess we'll have to wait till June. Okay, back 1. Recovery increased by 3. Okay. Blase. What do they do? From -9 to -12. Really? Back 1 is punishable? Okay, running 3 into the Fobu. Okay. Plus 10 and plus 6, that's good. Okay, this is the crazy low. All right. Minus 13? Why not 14? It's a homing low that super low profiles. That should, honestly, if you ask me, it should be minus 14. Yeah, because it's so fast and you cannot move. At least, okay, it's plus 2 on hit. All right. That's something, but still, it should be minus 14. Okay, Leroy, yada yada, sidestep 3 plus 4. Okay, plus 3 instead of plus 5. That's still a super good move. This is still gonna be one of his top 3 moves. Wow, it's got double nerfed. Okay, that was just a bug fix. Never mind. Lydia. What did they do? Wow, Lydia. Oops, all nerfs. Okay. Wow, 50 damage to 35. What was it doing 50 damage? Combo scaling 80 to 60%. Cool. Heaven and Earth 1. Okay. That's the big slam down attack. And this is the move that they buff for some reason. This is the little cutscene move. All right, damage reduction. Okay, makes sense. But she still gets the combo utility from this. So if you're airborne, you're still gonna catch that full wall splat. Yeah, all that good stuff. Lily, wow, Lily got a bunch of nerfs. Okay. Reduce the tracking on her heat smash. I didn't even know it tracked like that. I just got hit by it every time they did it. Okay. Change the chip damage on the low heat smash. They should have made it to where you can actually sidestep it. I don't care about from 9 to 5. I don't think anyone wanted that nerf for Lily. We wanted to be able to step her back turn heat smash, the low. Okay, and then a bunch of damage reductions. That's cool. Whatever. Nina. Only the generic stuff. Okay, Paul, deep dive 2-1. Can't hit confirm that stuff anymore. Okay. Deep dive 4 to low. Plus 6 to plus 3. Wow, why was it plus 6 for a low like that you can't even step? All right, forward 2, the quick heat engager. Okay, that's a bug fix. Same for up back 2. Okay. All right, so nothing too drastic for anyone. The only big thing about that is that they didn't mention Lee really at all. Pretty much I'm looking at this, it's just a lot of nerfs for everyone. Okay, Steve Fox, what did they do to Steve? This is the new crazy good heat string he's got. He actually had an unblockable. He could do a free down jab if he caught you in the corner with this, but I didn't see any Steve players abusing that, so they nerfed it. They took that away. Okay. Reduced by 8 frames. Wow. So the transition to flicker stance from plus 11 to plus 3. That's really good. You can actually sidestep everything now. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Okay, 112. Due to an unintended increase in recovery time, the recovery has been reduced by 4 from minus 11 on block. Wait, are they not? What? He can cancel this with ducking to improve his frames. I hope that doesn't affect the ducking here. So from 0 on hit to plus 4 on hit. Yeah, I hope that doesn't like reflect his ducking stance after, because every Steve on Earth does 1-1-2 into ducking. All right, Lionheart 2. This is the big uppercut launcher. Okay, he used to phase through them sometimes. I guess that's nothing special. Victor is pretty much the same. Ling Zhao Yu. Less chip damage on that. Okay, Yoshimitsu, nothing. Zafina gets the regular treatment except this last line here. Back 1+2 on hit. I don't even know what that is. Shortened by 1 frame. Okay, whatever that follow-up is. Okay. So, yeah, this so far, nothing too big. Wow, Ravens, while rising 3+4, the homing mid kick. -9 to -12. Wait a minute, okay. I'm tripping, chat. I'm tripping. There is one character I was interested in seeing. And that character's name is Bryan Fury. What did they do to Bryan Fury? Please tell me he got some nerfs. Okay. Back 1+2 during Snake Eyes. That's the new move. It always transitions to a crouching state upon completion. Okay, no more force crouching on block. Reduce the hitbox size. That's good, that's good. So +7. Why was that +7? That was like the double slam down attack he got in Snake Eyes. So +4. Reduce the knockback distance when it's blocked. That's good for him if it's +4. Tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced on hit. Okay. No more whiffing the second hit. Okay. Alright, so I guess this right here is the biggest nerf to Bryan right here, which is the roster-wide nerf. Hitbox reduced. We can finally sidestep his heat first. Okay. Claudio. Nothing. Clive, I'm surprised, nothing. Okay, Devil Jin. Down for 1-2. Wow, down for 1-2 gets nerfed. Wow. And Nee just said that Devil Jin was a bad character. Don't take everything Nee says to heart, guys. Please don't. Yeah. Okay, so this is the charge level 2, reduced by 12 frames from plus 17 to +5. This had a bunch of knockback on block. Well, this is by the wall where it's really gonna make a difference. You can finally sidestep it now. I don't know why you couldn't first, but you can. Okay, Morning Crow 1+2, more recovery time, no more frame advantage. Sorry, Devil Jin mains. Okay, what did they do to Asuka? Oh, okay, all nerfs except for 1. Okay. This is the big giant kick. No more strong aerial tailspin. Okay. Running 1+2. Oh, thank you. That move finally got nerfed. A damage reduction. 27 still alive for a homing high launcher. You know, it doesn't launch unless she has the install. But still, it's a lot of damage for a homing high that's plus on block. Alright. 4-2 on hit or block 1+2. Damage scaling 70%. Cool. So this is the install homing move. From 36 to 30. That's great. 36 was stronger than a generic throw. And then you get comboed after that. Alright, yeah, you couldn't, okay, what's that? During heat, the chip damage dealt to the opponent block was lower. Okay, bug fixes. No more camera effect on airborne hits, okay. Not too much for Azucena here. Okay, yeah, just chip damage on the heat smash like everyone else. Less tracking on the heat burst. This is the downward attack that counter hit launches. Less distance on block. Okay. Running 3-2 into Libertator. From +5 to +3. So you can actually do something now. Okay, so at least nothing but damage reductions. And just a few frames slower here with this up forward 3+4. Yeah, we gotta wait till June, guys. And okay, it's a few things. Damage reduction and unintended behavior. Floor break on the final hit of the move. Okay, nothing too big. So that's pretty much the patch, guys. Nothing too big, but the biggest thing about this patch is the like heat smash is doing less chip damage and heat bursts being steppable completely. So yeah, you can step heat burst. The only character that really like is gonna hurt is Bryan Fury, and maybe Jin Kazama, because his was darn near homing too, but Bryan's was definitely homing. Like I played with King, I fought Bryan, I could not step that move. I could not ever step it. His heat burst, I could not step it at any range. Even if I knew it was coming, I could not step it. So yeah, that's the biggest thing about this patch. It's really that. Because everything else, like they're toning down damage on a lot of characters' moves. Some characters lost a strong aerial tailspin, Asuka. And they said they're changing combo damage. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, the actual numbers. Like, is everyone still going to be doing 80 damage or more from a hop kick, or is it going to be a lot less than that? But yeah, some characters didn't get really touched at all because I'm sure the Balance team didn't get made aware of like the need for changes until much later. So that's definitely going to happen in June. I know, like Lee didn't get anything in this patch. Like not one line really, except for the stuff everyone got. So yeah, I think Lee's gonna get his real changes in June. Same for so many other characters like Victor, King, yeah, all the characters that they listed here. Like look at this, Dragunov, 2 changes, that's it, and that's just the basic stuff. Yeah, but that's really it. I think it's a step in the right direction for sure. And it's gonna make the game a lot more fun to play. If you call out a heat burst activation with a side step, my goodness, you're finally gonna be able to step. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that works, that and the reduced combo damage for everyone. So yeah, I think if a lot of rounds right now are going to timeout, oh boy, combo's weaker, we really gonna go to timeout. Like really. But yeah, that's pretty much the May patch, and that's what they're gonna be using at the start of the TWT for the most part. Yeah, combo breaker is this month, so yeah, this current patch coming up, 2.01. Knee, you know, he just won Evo Japan with Bryan. Let's see what he could do once you can actually step his heat burst. Let's see here. Yeah, King. I had to know his heat burst was coming like 20 frames ahead before he activates. Otherwise, I just could not step it. Some moves I just couldn't step it, period. But yeah, let's see. Let me just have him block and punish. I want to show you guys the current Bryan heat burst. What behavioral changes would I like to see? I would like all guard breaks to disappear. How about that one? I would like for that to go. Yeah. How's the patch? It's a step in the right direction. Sun Wuglock. Step in the right direction. But they gotta do something about these characters with the low hitting heat smashes or the low hitting heat moves that you just cannot sidestep. You can't low parry them. They need to make it so that you can do both. Like actually make the person doing these moves have to time their stuff. No unblockable taunt since Bryan has a guard break. Yeah, guard breaks. They need to go back to the CBT with Bryan when his taunt scaled. You should not just be able to grind execution practice with this character. Since they're nerfing all of my character's legacy stuff that was cheap and it helped him win in the past. Well, okay, it helped me win in the past. Let me be honest with you guys. Let me be a little not so humble right now. In the past, the king stuff that was super cheesy and it helped me win. I was the only guy really winning with king back then. Let's be honest. They took all that stuff away. This move been hitting grounded since its iteration. No, it doesn't hit grounded anymore. My moonsault 1+4. Where is it? Where's 1+4? Gone. Where's my diving cross chop 4/4 1+2? Where the frame advantage varied depending on how far away you were. Gone. They took away all my legacy stuff. But Bryan's unblockable launching taunt, he gets to keep that. Yeah. Come on now, guys. Y'all think that's fair? Yeah, he gets to keep an unblockable launcher as long as you grind the execution. So I'm like, yeah, a lot of characters lost their legacy stuff, their legacy skill stuff, but Bryan gets to keep his, and the thing he gets to keep is an unblockable launcher, or unblockable into heat smash, unblockable into 4/3. Yeah, he gets to keep his one real big cheap thing on top of all the other counter hit launchers that he has. Yeah, it's just crazy. Bryan isn't the only one. There's a bunch of other characters that same thing, but king is where people draw the line. So it's all good. It's all good. Whatever. Yeah, look at that. I'm -3, and I can't clear this heat burst in either direction. Like, what do I need to be? -1? Yeah, I gotta be -1 or plus to actually clear this, and that's not even consistent. It's not even consistent. So yeah, Bryan, if you're able to step his heat burst when you know it's coming, or not, if you're just doing regular Tekken stuff, guys, like you poke and you try to move, this isn't gonna hit you. You can launch him now. That's great. It's more Tekken involved. Yeah, way more Tekken involved now. I'm happy. Say taunt back 4 isn't that hard. Let me see about this. Let me see if I can do it. I'm a king, man. Let me see if I can do taunt stuff. Cause it's, you know, it's the hardest thing in the game to do. Oh goodness, I made a mistake. Let me try to do TJU. I did it first try last time. I haven't practiced it in a while. This PS5 pad is going out on me. I'm getting a lot more up back twos now. You said use the joystick? That's a good idea, but I can't hit that backwards. Why does he have that? Like, why do they give him, why do they always buff this character with more punishment opportunities? Why does he have a 13 frame up back move he could do from crouch? And if you're close enough to the wall, he can get a full combo. Like, that's crazy. The GOAT is happy. Why would they buff King, brother? I don't want them to buff King. King is good. All I wanted since the beginning of this game for King was for him to have a wall combo ender that didn't do 12 damage. That's all I wanted for King this entire game. That was it. All the other stuff, the homing throws and all that stuff, I wanted that for every character, but apparently that was such a problem, you know. So now throws are back to being next to useless again. So great job, everyone. Great job. Y'all did the thing. How am I feeling about Fahkumram? I'm okay with it because, you know, I'd rather have a character that people are actually going to play with. That people, you know, enjoyed. His trailer had a lot of views in Tekken 7. A lot of people played with him. He was a real popular character as far as usage. Bruce was like the opposite. Bruce was the total opposite. I know it's kind of an unfair comparison because Bruce was not on Tekken 7, which was the Tekken that pretty much revolutionized the, you know, modern Tekken games. But still, I would rather have Fahkumram in the game. He's a cooler character than Bruce. I just hope that they don't make him cheesy, like super 50-50 crazy with Tekken 8 stuff. Guard breaks all over the place. Some move like jet kick going into a stance on block. Stuff like that. Yeah. Because Bruce, he had like 2 people that played with him. He was a tool character. Yeah, I don't know how I'm getting so many. This pad is really going out on me. Fahkumram is way more crunk than thing way. You rock with Fahkumram, just wish his tattoos didn't look like a 12-year-old scribbled over his body. You love that Azucena while running gets nerfed, but Leo keeps, yeah. You played Bruce in Tekken 6, he's not giving you a Muay Thai vibe or even style? Bruce was a little cool. Yo, J-Ray beaming, but he was lame. He was decent. I mean, Muay Thai fighter. But come on, bro. If you compare Bruce and Fahkumram, who's the cooler of the two, chat? Let me see what you guys think. YouTube, Twitch, let me know. Who's the cooler character, Bruce or Fahkumram? Definitely not Fahkumram. Fahkumram. Okay, okay. What you guys thinking over here? You like Bruce, but he was boring to watch. Fahkumram is definitely the cooler of the two. So it looks a little like Bruce is in favor in this chat here. Okay. Okay, it's looking like maybe we should have had a poll here. Yeah, one of my mods, do your thing. Yeah, I want to see a poll here. Who is cooler between Bruce and Fahkumram? Yeah. Bruce because he's the OG? Yeah, but I'm saying, you know how like originally it was just King, right? And then you play through the arcade mode and then you see Armor King. King's no longer the coolest of the two, right? That's how it is. Oh my goodness. That is so unfair. Yeah, if you just spend a lot of time doing execution practice. Oh goodness, having an unblockable that guarantees a launcher is totally fair and balanced. Because it's hard to do. You know, they'll argue against Akuma in Tekken 7 being super difficult to use. But they won't make that same argument for Bryan. Yeah, just grinding the execution. Yeah, Ton is super difficult. Fahkumram, for you, even the sound he makes when he whoops you. You pay money to not have Lei in the game? You would like Fahkumram if his gameplay wasn't what it is? It might be different though. Bruce had the one chain throw that was hype. Yo, Crazy Nightmare, you never got to see it though. Pony Boy 1, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, Bruce, man, people did not play with that character. I'm telling you guys, like, I was around back then. Like, I competed in every Tekken since Tekken Tag 1. I was in those tournaments. Like, Bruce was on Tag 1. Nobody really played with him except like one top player. Tag 2, he was a tool character. It was a couple people. Trunky had him on his team. Pokechop had him on his team. Tekken 6 was just really Pokechop and a guy named Blackula. That was really it. In America? Yeah, people did not play with Bruce. Yeah, he was not well represented. But you know, Fahkumram came out. So many people played with him for obvious reasons, right? And it wasn't just because he was super duper strong. Yeah, people actually liked the character a little bit. He had a cool factor to him. Asking for characters they don't really want? Yeah, that's what happened in Tekken 7, guys. Almost 500 in the YouTube chat. You guys on YouTube, hit the like button. What about Landon D. Doc Green? You're talking about a Fahkumram player? Bruce not even winning the popular vote in the poll. New character might be Fahkumram's daughter. Nah, I doubt it. Time back for, you know, actually, oh goodness, the maintenance is going on. We gotta talk. We have to talk now. We got no choice but to play practice mode and answer questions. I forgot about the maintenance being a thing. Let me get one more TJU. Just cuz. You saw the 2022 Rank 2 match and Fahkumram looked okay, in your opinion? You said Blackula is a sick name? Yeah, shout outs to Blackula. Yeah, he was one of the OG Bruce players. Yeah, it was him and Pokechop. It was only two. I might be forgetting someone, but literally one person. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm getting that to come out. Up back two. Yo, thank you. The main man 02 with the prime. 2 months in a row. Thank you, bro. You gotta respect the plays Knee did at the tournament. Yeah, definitely, Zamas. Yo, how many TJUs did Knee land in the grand finals? You said Rick the Ruler, and I don't know who those guys are. PJ? No, I don't remember PJ. What's up though, Jody? How do I feel about muscle armor after the nerfs? It's still really good. What's up, Blessing of Flight? How you doing, brother? About a 2 GB update, Reffy. Might as well practice with a random character while we wait. J-Real. Ponyboy 1 with the prime as well. Yo, thank you, Ponyboy. Thank you. Rick the Ruler always played with Law, though. I don't remember him playing with Bruce, Jody. Thanks for the shout-outs. Elder Godfist the GOAT. Bro, this is way more difficult today. Probably because I haven't practiced it, right? Okay, what about back four? He beat Crow at MLG Ohio in 2010. What, Rick the Ruler? Jody? He said, rank is a bit toxic as you see. Wait, that is a lie, gamer Chris. You enjoy the game, but you spoke daily 6 years ago. You know how the lag works. Blase, blase. So you're saying that, did I hit check the update? I did not, Big Bun. I did not. Can I do that here? You cannot. You got to do it here. Wait. Here it is. Here it is. I'm tripping. Can I do a Doria? Yeah, I can do a Doria, bro. He beat Saint when he was with Echo Fox? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so it's actually downloading. That's great. Wow, you weren't lying, bro. It is 2 gigabytes. Thank you, Ozo Matley, with the Prime as well. See if I got these. I don't have those. I don't have them. You can never do electrics? That's because you were playing with too much Noctis, bro. Saying scum? They could have gave him a new design. Same fight style with a different love like they did Jack, Anna, Bryan King. Who you talking about, Quad Gaming? Fahkumram? Taunt back 4 is so busted. Taunt into any guaranteed damage is busted. You did get bored of Noctis? Can I do Kazuya's 10 hit? Let's see. Does he still have oh, he still does it. What? Oh, they must have changed it. I can't get it no more, chat. That was 2 in a row. I'm good. What up, Frayden? How you doing, brother? Yo, teach me Harang real quick since you're in here. Shout outs to Frayden. Yeah, that's one of the best Harang players in America right now, chat. Frayden 1. Gracing us with his presence. How you doing today, brother? Yeah, I don't know too much of nothing about Harang, bro. You deathmatch Incog today? What I want to know? Who won the deathmatch, bro? Did you let that old man win, or did you send him into the retirement home? Which one? Can't believe they changed the input for blazing kick. They made it better. They made it better. Blazing kick? They made it better with that input. You can actually use it in combos to get more damage in routes. But, you know, execution requirements with that one. It's all good though, Gamer Chris. The lag with this game online, I mean, there could be less of it. Could be better connections, but that's not like the ultimate thing. My biggest thing with this game online is the lack of anti-cheat. And like being locked in with getting queued up with Wi-Fi people. Like, why can't I just turn off? I don't want to see these people in my queue at all. Like, turn off the ability to play against Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's what I would like. Because if me and you got like a 4-bar connection, okay, whatever. That ain't the worst thing in the world. But if we got a 4-bar connection and you're cheating, okay, we got a problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, I play on pad. Now you can't watch any replays with maintenance if I'm not mistaken. Yo, what's up, Emery Reigns? How you doing, brother? That's not a combo no more, right? Oh yeah, they nerfed that. That's, yo, Freden, that's how much knowledge I got of Harang. That was like a combo in Tekken 7. He could do that stuff. .444, I know that much. Yeah, hold up. Ugh. Let's get it. Think I'm ready to go to ranked mode. How do people cheat? You didn't know how much better the stream looks on YouTube? I thought it looked worse on YouTube, Emery. Had a wave dash on pad. Bro, I can barely wave dash on pad. But I'm so terrible at it, probably because of this PS5 pad, honestly. What you talking about, Emery? You said that's your monitor? Yeah, the maintenance is going on. Wait. Doesn't he have the blue spark? Okay. Bro, that's difficult. How negative is that? -3? Yeah, that reminds me of that move that Akira has in Virtua Fighter. It turns into +1. Okay. I guess I'm sliding way too fast. Wow, you gotta be on some stuff to do that, bro. What kind of stuff you be sniffing, Freden? You able to do that move consistently? Yo, what? You can tell how many times this PS... Yeah, this is what I'm using, guys. I'm using the DualSense Edge. Yeah, this is like the Akira from Virtua Fighter. He has a knee launcher that you have to do, looks like with the same kind of input here, where you have to let go in 1 frame, like 3 to 4. Because I'm trying to like hit 3+4, but we're hitting 3 first and that's not working. Even that's not fast enough. That is crazy. Yo, okay, Freden, what's the combo from down forward 2, bro? Okay, that's not the combo. Is it something like this though? Am I going the right way? Wow, I just made it worse. Hold on. Yo, I'm not getting no kind of damage. You said use the tip of your thumb. Wait, that's working. Wow, what in the world? The tip of your thumb? What? That's making that big of a difference? Wow. Well, gamer Chris, Tekken 5 DRO was terrible online, but it was all we had at the time. This game is nowhere near that bad, bro. You have to admit that. Yeah, what's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? Mike ATL. Shout outs to Mike ATL, one of the legends. The patch notes are out. Yeah, I just went over them. They're pretty much not nothing to like really worry about unless you main Bryan. Yeah. Being able to finally sidestep his heat burst is gonna be really big. Wait a minute. And you can do this from, wait, you can't do it from the right flamingo. You said down for 1, up 3. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Okay, and what is the ender here? Did I see what you wrote? Let me scroll up, Mike ATL. Let me see. Ah, the chat's been moving too fast, Mike. I'm sorry, brother. I missed it. Wait. Okay. You was asking about the throw breaks the other day. Set the opponent to do a command throw. Then just hold the throw break. Is that what you're talking about? No Bryan nerfs for damage? Yeah, I don't even care about the Bryan damage nerfs or whatever that he didn't get yet. I'm just saying I can step his heat burst. You know how big that is? Like that's a huge nerf. Backlash again, 444. Yo, wait. I'm trying to do 4 forward flamingo. I mean, right foot forward stance. You know what I mean? How are you getting that to connect? You said, is that from a new patch? No, that was from a few patches ago, Mike. Where you could hold the button and break, like multi-throws. That was... Man, that was a early season 1 patch. Yeah, I don't know how you do that, Frayden. Hold You said not multi-throws? Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. I can't remember, Mike. I can't remember, honestly. I do want to say it was from that same patch. For the first backlash, you gotta do a deep dash. Bro, I'm so slow with this stuff. So you say after the second backlash, you just do full forward 4? PS2 Tekken 4? Yeah, I didn't even know. Well, Frayden has been doing these combos against me. I should have been paying attention. But the whole time I was catching those wrong combos, I was just thinking about what I was going to do to him once I got out of the combo. So I wasn't paying attention to what was done completely. Like, am I gonna mash armor when I wake up, or mash a throw? Bro, what? Okay. Alright, let's not drop this. We still dropped it. I think I could be a Harang main if I can get this combo down. You said forget the second backlash? What's up, Sean Lay? How's your day? It's great, bro. We just chilling, man. Get a whole 14 seconds to think about it while in the combo. I know, you get to come up with a plan. You're like, oh no, that's not a good plan. How about I go with this instead? Before the combo is finished. So who wins when I play someone as good as me? Whoever that's playing better. Because I can definitely beat anybody. Especially in this game. All right, Frayden, you're getting a little bit more respect out of me, brother. I gotta get that second backlash, bro. How have I been feeling about WWE lately? Backstage loop. It's just meh right now, honestly. Yeah. Check out my YouTube. My most recent YouTube video, Tay Swift. We're going over not Tay Swift, but Tay Smith, my bad. Yeah. I went over the grand finals. Yeah, he's definitely the GOAT. Check the update. That is a good thing to do. Are we ready? Let's get it. Stance forward 3 into running 3. Buffered like exploder. I have to see about that. Knee got lucky, Pakistan wasn't, and Evo don't at you, Big Bun. Yo, there could be a whole nother possibility that a lot of people wouldn't like to hear. You know, Bryan was super duper strong, right? I'm not saying that's why Knee won at all. I'm just saying you're dealing with Knee with a ridiculously strong Bryan, which means everyone would have had to deal with that Bryan, no matter where they're from. So, they could have showed up and they could have gotten need too. So it's definitely a possibility. You say you got a little confused writing the combo. You don't think you can get another backlash after that he burst? Oh, for real? Bro. Okay, this is the first thing we gotta test, chat. Yeah, okay, we got the patch right here, guys. Evo Pakistan, let's go. Bro, all right, let's see. All right, improve lateral movement. All right, let's see. Bryan Mains, Wendy's is hiring right now. Bro. I was about to say, like, how negative can I be before I... Wait a minute. King, -7, -7, -7. What do we got? Okay. -8. Woo! Okay, but I can still clear it at -8 to the right. All right. I need to hit up Incognito and say, you know, Wendy's is hiring, brother. If you ever need some money. Yo, just go with your application in hand. They'll hire you on the spot, bro. They need someone else to handle those chicken nuggets. And the 4 for 4, yo. Yo, -8? Bro, it's time to get cooked, right? Yeah, the fries, yo, put the fries in the bag. Bro. So you mean to tell me now you just can't, oh, I need to use my heat now. I'm gonna just do this and it's gonna hit them no matter what. Or they're gonna block it. And now I got a 10 frame counter hit heat engager. No, you gotta think now. Bryan, we gotta think. Okay, next character. Hold on, let's just make sure that that is real. Let's make sure that is real. Wait, how negative is that? -6? Huh? Yo, what is the bear combo? The possibility of him getting launched for trying to activate heat like that. Wait a minute. Yeah, so in the June patch, heat bursts are gonna have you at halfway now. Okay. Yo, no offense to Knee, but you know, that Evo Japan, that was just a great time. It was a great time in history. It was. Knee's the GOAT. But you know, like Steve Harvey says, if fast money for the second contestant, it's gonna be a little bit tougher this time. Oh man. Yo, it's gonna be a little bit tougher this time, Bryan. Bro, that's good. We gotta think now. Who likes to think? what was the other stuff? There was some other character in the patch notes that got a pretty significant nerf. I think it might have been Lars.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, the stomp, the stomp. Oh yeah, okay, okay. No more mix up on block. So you have to hit with this before the lightning strike. All right, and then minus 14. That's pretty big. Jet upper. This is just normal now. We can get back to Tekken, yo. Exactly, yeah. I had to be one of the coolest dudes ever. Well, thank you, Brownie Bites. I appreciate that one. I just be being honest. I just be being honest. So there was something else. Oh yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. So this. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It doesn't flip them over anymore. They just roll away. So yeah, doing the 2 is the better option now. All right, so Lars, small nerfs. Pretty small nerfs. You learn something new every day? What you talking about, Gamer Chris? Bring Lee back to life. You gonna still do it? Trikill? Yo, go ahead. What's up, Katana Creations and Mizu Pixels? Your boy Venom is back, but you're glad Tekken is becoming more enjoyable. Yeah, Tekken is it's ever evolving. It's nowhere to go but up. I feel. That's just my opinion. Okay. Let's go back to King real quick. Because this change should not have really affected him that much. But you could step his heat burst. Okay, so now you get both directions. All right. You could always step it to the right. +7 is too much, but I think you can still walk it to the left. No, you can't. Okay, never mind. Now you're supposed to step it to the right. I'm tripping. Yeah, that tracks against sidestep left. Well, it's different with 3D fighting games though, Gamer Chris, compared to Call of Duty. His heat smash was pretty easy to step before. We still got a problem though, Frayden. We still got a problem. They need to really keep other characters in mind. You know, flipping through the cracks. Look at this. Yeah, I bet it's still the same. Wait, my little slide move actually got away from it? I didn't know that was possible. Yeah, that is a problem, guys. That's a problem. Why is the second hit homing and the first hit is 10 frames and it tracks against sidestep left? And the only reason I stepped it, period, is because King has this slide move here. Yeah, that's the only reason I was able to step it. Check his heat burst. All right, let's see. Yeah, his heat burst is still pretty much the same. Yeah, but that heat smash though, the second hit just homing, you gotta hold that. Yeah, it's still some stuff they gotta do. All right, let's see. Lars, thank you, Chef Chris. Yeah, I forgot about down 4 to 3-3. That was like a whatever nerf. Can I hop kick? I cannot. Wait, I gotta wait. Wait. It's just inconsistent. What's up? Wow, that name. I'll just call you the H Ninja. You said fully homing. Lars players up again. I always punished it with forward 2 anyways. But I'm sure some characters... Let me go to Jen real quick. I bet he can launch it with can-cans without even thinking. Probably his hop kick too. I bet you. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, King's hop kick sucks. Lars can launch himself. Oh yeah, Arc Blast has a lot more range than King's hop kick. Yeah. Azucena running 2-3. That's whatever. That's honestly whatever. Let me check though. Yeah, I usually always practice as King playing against these characters because he's a big body and he can't step certain things that other characters can. So let's see here. Yeah, +3. Oh, but you can't step it to the right. Wait, you can if you walk it. Okay. And now you can actually jab interrupt this one. Wait, so that means you can just down jab a couple things. Unless she sits there and then you're gonna... Wait. Let's see. Yeah, she's gonna evade the down jab, right? Yeah. So movement is gonna be your best friend here. Yeah, that's not a good option. Big Bomb Blast, what's good? What's up, Bloodhound? Yeah, and this loses to down jab. Okay, what about... Yeah, sidestep left into low parry input is probably gonna be everything, right? Let's see. Yeah. I don't know about that change. I mean, you don't want to have it to where you can't interrupt her low. But the biggest problem with a lot of stuff was that you could just sidestep duck and it just beats every single option. Because choosing not to just, you know, plow through it with a power crush or a jab or something. Let me see. Okay, so at least that tracks. Okay, okay. So I gotta go back to the jab here. Not that one. Bullet, yeah, we already looked at him. All right, so we got to do this. All right, okay. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah. Still moving is gonna get around most of the stuff that she can do. So you got the option now to move or attack instead of just sitting there blocking or getting hit. Still a lot more of a guess on the Azucena. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But my thing is, her running 3-2 should have just been +5, but not able to go into Liberator. They should have just left it plus, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know why they had to, you know, go into stance. Why does everyone have to go into stance for everything that they do? Everything is a stance. Stance. Yeah, like why does Jen need that? I don't even know Jen's combo routes anymore. Whatever. You gonna call it a night? Have a good night. Appreciate you coming through, saying scum. Get you some rest. What's up, G6? G6, I saw you in the Mike Hollow stream. Yeah, I saw you, bro. The down one nerf is unneeded? I didn't even check down one. What is... Well, I mean, you're +4 though. Wait, so is this more pushback compared to normal? So I guess I read the notes wrong then. I thought it left you closer. So, okay, it's more pushback. Well, I can't even step this. And I can't backdash. Maybe against Alyssa or something, it'll be a problem. Yeah, I can't step that. Wait, what? Okay. All right. Okay, that totally hit him, right? Okay, all right. You got nothing to worry about, Azucena mains. We still can't get away from your options. Your new low attack in season 2, while standing 4. Let's get it. You said try to wait. Try to what? Down. What'd you say, Legends? Down 1 until 3. Wait, how you do the knee? She has a wild rising knee? Wow. Wow. I'm like, why am I getting hit trying to step that? Yeah, boy. I think y'all are good to go, Memphis Legends. Azucena mains, yeah, y'all good to go. Yeah, they didn't massacre nothing. Her wild standing forward. Okay, let me go. Let me see. All right, this is gonna be your best example right here, Alyssa.
For the next battle.
Okay, Alyssa, right here. Okay, that still makes contact with Alyssa. All right. All right, that's the only thing that you have to worry about. She's gonna clear this low. Huh? I was about to say. I'm trying to see how's that hitting me, period. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how it was hitting me the time it did, but y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all got a wild standing forward that's uninterruptible and unsteppable. Wait, I think Alyssa might. You know, she's different. She's built different, literally. Yeah, she's built different. Yeah, when you got pretty much the best movement on the game, you could do some stuff like this. And you have to walk it though. Wait. Why can't I step it anymore? Huh? That's real inconsistent. Yeah, Lily has the best step, but overall best movement is Alyssa. Yeah. Alyssa's don't step anyways. They don't need to, Perfect Sage. A lot of times they just do like a small step like this. Cause they're like really bad at doing like a Korean backdash cancel, and then they sometimes get a side step. And that side step, the accidental step, can clear a lot of your moves. And they're like, huh? Oh, really? You know, 1-1 or whatever. Let's see about Lily. If Lily has a hard time stepping that, then you're good to go, Legends. What? Here we go, guys. You know we have to do it. We have to do it. This leg is going up. This woman is going this way. So, yeah, this totally makes sense, right? How did this happen? He's kicking that way and I'm getting hit that way. All right, let's get it. Best mode in the game, guys. Oh, man. Y'all just don't know, guys. Y'all just do not know. Ooh. What are we looking at? Yo. Yo, is that Katarina? That is Katarina. Her hair is just blonde. Okay. Yeah, you good to go, Memphis Legends. You good. You good. Azucena's good to go. That wasn't no big nerf. If your quickest option, the option that you should do the majority of the time to keep them in check, can't be stepped by Lily, I think you're good to go, brother. I think you're good to go. Any Azu main, any. Say it's a mid. Yeah, but she's kicking. It's a linear looking attack, but it tracks. Is rank still unavailable? Yeah, they still going through maintenance. Let me make sure though. Yeah, I still do want to play with Lee a little bit. Yeah, everyone got the heat burst tracking nerf and the heat smash chip damage nerf. Everyone got that, so, but not everyone got any like significant changes. Not everyone. Still maintenance, still maintenance. Let me check. You guys over on YouTube, hit the like button. We just chilling, acting the fool over here with this photo mode. Looking at some of the changes. All right, hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Man, it's... I still haven't played any story mode, but it's so difficult to do it. It really is, guys. It really is. Super duper difficult. Shinblade, what's up, partner? How you doing, bro? You had a good birthday? I saw you on the Mike Hollow podcast. And that man G6 was there. Who else? King J, yeah. No, y'all was on that podcast forever. I can't do that. No, I can't do no 5-hour podcast. Yeah, they didn't do nothing to Claudio, Victor, Yoshi. Wow, was Shaheen even on the list? I cannot remember if he was even on the list.
Lars Alexander, Kazuya. Get ready for the next battle.
40-hour stream. 7 hours? Oh goodness, bro. Nah. Y'all can have that one, brother. Yeah, y'all can have that one. I wonder if I can get that. Yeah, that's a little bit too difficult just for 1 point more. Duelist 17 with the big raid. Thank you, Duelist. Hope you had a great stream. Someone shout out Duelist 17. You guys definitely go and follow him. Showing some love and support. We gotta show it to him right back. I gotta get this combo. Yeah, he recovered so slow after that roundhouse. That's supposed to work. What do I think about the patch, Duelist? It's a step in the right direction. I like that you're able to step everyone's heat burst now. And not just everyone except for Bryan. I like that. Listen to what I just said. Yo. Lord, have mercy. What if I do a slight side step? Is that optimal? I believe so. 109 with no resources. Yeah, that's pretty optimal. Anna got hit when she was already mid? Nah, she wasn't no mid tier, bro. Keem? Nah, she was good. She was real good. Yeah, Lydia got a bunch of damage nerfs. Nothing too significant. This 109 combo is after the combo nerf. I don't think it's out yet. I think they're gonna do that for the June patch. For the combo damage. When are we able to use the server again? No clue. No clue. Steve's new broken string. It was broken in the, like, you know, literal sense of the word broken, but not as far as helping him win. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think that was just carrying Steve players, because if that was the case, he would have a million God of Destructions and everyone would have been using him at every tournament. So nah, I don't think it was that kind of broken. It was pretty crazy though that you can get a guaranteed, like if you cancel that, see, it's difficult though. You can get a down jab guaranteed. Yeah, that was a guaranteed hit, but that's gone now. It's gone. But no one did it though. +3? Yeah, how much? I didn't know it was that weak for all those hits. Yeah, I'm no Steve player. What's up, Julian Echoes? How you doing, man? Do I think the Tekken team has killed the game? The community killed the game and the team, I would say. It was a it was a dual effort. But it ain't dead though. The game isn't dead, so no, I think all of the bad stuff that's happened with this game was a collective effort. Yeah, developers with pretty much everything that they did was really, really not well received by everyone. So yeah, it's like everything that, okay, Tekken 8 got something new that the whole world is gonna talk about, and what is this something new? Oh, Heihachi stage is $5. Okay, forget that. Let's move on. What else? What else? Fight Pass. People didn't like that. I wasn't really too much against that as long as they kept their word, and they kind of did. We got new outfits, but you know, why don't we all have all of our classic outfits yet? But whatever, that's whatever. But you guys know what I mean. You said it was all on the devs and the balance team. Now you gotta admit that some stuff was blown out of proportion, Chef Chris. Like some stuff was like, huh? Yeah, because I've seen a lot of tweets where people were complaining about, man, you know, this game is too aggressive, and they're not showing the right things. They're showing them not being able to block this here. Like I saw a person complaining about Kings 1-1-2, well, Kings 2-1. They were getting hit by it playing with Ling. And I'm like, what? And this got 1,000 likes for real? This got a lot of retweets and people showing support? Like, really? Y'all, you don't know how to block? The game is too aggressive? That's not what the game being too aggressive means, guys. Like, that's totally off the mark. You just don't know how to block. What they buff about your 1-1-2? Yeah, you see that? It's +4 on regular hit without a cancel. Yeah. And on block is -7. I don't know what it was. I think it was punishable at first. But that's irrelevant though. Like every Steve in the world is gonna do a duck and cancel. Yo, KC Bryan, most likely not. Cheer for the John. I'm gonna tell you who to root for, bro. If you like a King player, root for the John. Root for Dr. the Jake Man. Root for Jasandi. Root for Hakayo. It's so many King players to go to and root for. They're all gonna be there, bro. Yeah, without the council, you said it's Tekken 6 now? No, it ain't Tekken 6. It ain't Tekken 6. That last hit used to be an elbow and they didn't go anywhere on hit. Yeah, it was like this at the wall at Tekken 6, but in open field. Yeah, this is a lot more pushback than Tekken 6. Yeah, root for the King players, bro. They're a lot more adamant about competing in this game than me. Plus, I got a bunch of real life stuff to handle first anyways, before the thought of a tournament crosses my mind. So, yeah, root for those guys. I'm gonna be here rooting for them. I always do. Yeah, the patch notes are out, Apathy. Yeah, we went over them earlier in the stream. It's nothing super major. I say the biggest thing was being able to step Bryan's heat burst. Yeah, that's the biggest update. Because everyone else's heat burst you can step at least one direction. So, Bryan, you can step his either direction. Yeah, especially depending on the frames. If you were like negative, like for King, if I'm -3, I can't step it either direction. In like season 1 and early season 2, but now I can. You want King's Tekken 5 outfit? So do I. I want his Tekken 4 outfits. With an S. No idea when the servers will return. Yo, Shinblade, are you able to do this? Yeah, that's so difficult. I haven't seen anyone do that. How did the voting poll turn out? I don't even know how it turned out. Captain One Carry. I have no idea, but I'm assuming Fahkumram won that one. Did you see Knee sidestep Fang's heat smash? You can step his heat smash. Fang's problem is not the heat smash, brother. Let me show you what the problem is with Fang Wei. It's not the heat smash. That's the problem right there. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the Fang Wei problem, not his heat smash. His heat smash is whatever. Yeah, how in the world are you supposed to do that? It was Fang's back four in heat? Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw him step that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do, right? And then I gotta guess. Yo, this might be harder than TJU. Yeah, I'll never land that. What about his back two into launcher? You can't do a back two into a launcher. See, I'm just 1 to 2 frames off. Yeah, that's... You have to be on some stuff to do that. Wait. So this is... Yo, the frame numbers don't add up here, chat. Yeah, the actual numbers don't add up. You see regular without the ducking is +10. When you duck cancel, it's +19. Skyscraper is 19 frames, so why isn't that a combo? Not saying I wanted to, but I'm just saying the numbers don't add up. You're gonna get it when you delay slightly? Yeah, that's too difficult. Nah, no changes to Lee Sazos. No changes. How many characters combos I can do based on what I've seen other players do? If I see it, I can do it. I could do combos with anyone. All right, for the person that said it, let's mess up TJU a million times. Let's turn counter hit off. Just because I like to practice TJU. I got it once. Yeah, the Steve thing is way more difficult. No, I'm not using any binds. Why not do it with the one button? I don't need the one button bind. Yeah, I don't need a one button bind for that. Man, that was almost 100 damage. Bryan is so cheap. I don't know, Lorenzo Flex, possibly. Tay Smith, I'm using this right here. Bryan's 1+2. Okay, yeah, they don't recover ducking anymore, you see? It's +4, and they're standing. And they said that Bryan himself recovers crouching every time, no matter what. So, okay. That's not bad at all. That makes things easier to step. I'm insane? Not really. How am I messing up the hard part? I mean the easy part. Ah, that's not a thing anymore, is it? No one ever even used it. Whatever. Pushback increase too, yeah, I saw. But like I said, this right here is the biggest thing here. Being able to step this. Like, look at this. They should have taken some of that range off too. You said do back 4 and a 4-4-2? Bro, that's so easy a baby could do that. Like, really? 55 damage? Oh, okay. You have to really adjust that combo. That is so easy. Really? $92 for an easy mode move. Okay. Bro, a kid can do that. So really, if you, wow. So a person with only 2 fingers total, 1 finger on one arm, 1 on the other, can do that. if they use top buttons. Bro, that's crazy. Have I seen Kazuya's while standing 1+2 floor break combo here? I probably have. Full damage. That is so whatever, Bryan. Whatever. At least we can step his heat burst now. It's whatever, chat. Because the more you think about it, the more upset you'll get. Steve didn't really get no nerfs like that. You said, is Bryan a new Marduk for me? No. Nah. There is no Marduk on this game. Said Tunt Heat Smash is crazy.